Like a shot, Lily took off when he told her that Holden called.
Yeah, well, I almost didn't give her that message because of the way Holden skipped out on her last night.
Love makes people do strange things.
Well, you think Holden and Lily are in love?
I can't speak for Holden, but I know my daughter is.
If Holden really loved her, he'd have been here yesterday, or at least called.
Well, he's probably explaining that to her right now.
But, Josh, I'm going to tell you this because I've grown to really like Lily. The only thing that Holden likes is money. That's why he's at the Langs right now, and that's why he's after Lily.
I hope you're wrong.
I'm back.
Don't say anything to Lily, okay?
Okay.
Hiya.
Hi.
A nice long chat with Holden?
Oh, no, I just missed him. The Lang's butler said that he just took Angel out to dinner.
Well, hope he calls back soon. But now, you want to take a swim?
Tom, I don't want to be the voice of pessimism on this thing, but just because Margo was in Acros last March doesn't mean that she's there now, you know.
Yeah, well, I just thought she might be in Greece since she knew somebody in Acros.
Inspector Hanyotis, that was my first thought, too. I even dragged Barbara there on our honeymoon, if you remember.
I remember.
Even if Margo is there, Tom, Greece is a big country. I think Hal's right. I think you should just wait and see what your friend in D.C. comes up with next.
Well, maybe the computer will find something more recent on her passport.
Yeah, you're right. My logic just flew out the window when I heard Margo had been in Greece. I mean, it's the first news I heard of my wife since she disappeared.
Hey, why don't you just sit tight a little while longer? I mean, you never know. Some concrete evidence might fall right in your lap.
I doubt it this late date.
Hey, you never know.
Come on in.
I know now why they call them plain clothes men.
Yeah, maybe I should get Officer Simpson another Alfred for when he tails me to my meetings with the buyers.
Good idea. Have you found someone to replace you at the Oakdale show tomorrow?
I can't even find my shoes, let alone someone to replace me. But I had some calls into some agents here in town looking for a celebrity. And if I can't find somebody, Lisa's going to sub for me, bless her heart. Oh, speaking of Lisa, she's going to clean up all these loose ends for me. Would you do me a favor? Would you put all those things in an envelope and, well, thanks. I gotta find my shoes.
Ooh, I hope Lisa's psychic.
Oh, well, I just wrote all my notes down or whatever I could.
Yep. Montgomery and Snyder. 01130555693. That's why Barbara wanted to know what country had a dialing code of 30. Well, I guess Lisa will know what to do with it.
The Emmy Award-winning As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Duncan Hines' family of baking mix products. They're so irresistible, you'll see why you can't help yourself. And by Love's Deluxe, with the Night Guard system and truly tear-proof taping.
So, tell me, what are you two swinging singles up to tonight?
We're treating my folks and my sister Nella to dinner at the Mona Lisa. Exciting, huh?
Compared to my night, yeah, that's exciting.
Look, I know you'll find your wife soon, Tom. Just don't try to get too crazy, okay?
Easier said than done.
Roy, you ready?
Yeah, babe.
See you later, Hal.
Yeah, have fun, you guys.
Thank you.
So, Tom, do you and Shannon have any plans tonight?
Actually, no, she's working late with a client tonight.
Guess we're both kind of on our own, huh? What do you say we go out, have a couple of drinks, get something to eat before we go home to our lonely beds, hmm?
I thought Barbara was coming back from New York tonight.
Oh, yeah, she would have if her damn line hadn't been such a big hit. Now she's got interviews, she's got buyers to meet, all that stuff. I haven't even told Paul yet because he's out with Leanne. Couples everywhere.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Has it struck you how bizarre this is?
Bizarre what? What
Well,
is?
last year you and Margo were, and this year we're almost friends.
You know, Tom, I really respect you for the way you've handled things since Margo left.
Well, let's see, I went crazy there for a couple of months, and I gave up hope of ever finding Margo again, and now I'm going crazy again. I can see why you respect me.
Hey, you've also done a hell of a good job as DA. You've been a wonderful father to Leanne. You've been a good friend to Paul and Andy, who have spent most of the summer in your backyard, you know? You know, if Barbara had run out on me, I doubt very much that I would have handled it as well.
You know, it hurts like hell. I mean, I still can't seem to stop loving Margo, even with what she's done to me.
That even adds to the respect, Tom.
I just think it'd be so much nicer if you were staying here in New York and dealing with the buyers, and then you could stay here and be with Charles, and I could go home and be with my husband.
Well, Charles and I are used to making do with the weekends. Now, I'd better hurry up and get a cab before the
No.
theater
You
traffic
don't need
starts.
a cab. Just wait with me for 5 minutes, then I'll have my driver drop you at the airport after he takes me to my meeting.
Okay, I'm too tired to argue with you. Well, I hope you don't get any more presents from your ex-husband or whoever.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if Officer Simpson's theory was right about it being Lucinda and Kirk sending me the flowers and the wreaths so I would cancel the show.
Do you really think they'd stoop that low?
Lower.
Well, I hope you're wrong, since I was seeing more and more of Kirk. But I'll wait and see what the New York police turn up before I say anything to Iva.
Now, don't you forget to give Lisa that envelope first thing in the morning.
Okay, I'm planning on stopping by the Mona Lisa on my way home tonight, and I'll give it to her then.
Great. Hello? Yes, it is. Oh, terrific. Very good. We'll be right down. Thank you. The car and driver are here, so this is it. And how do I ever thank you for helping me make Barbara Ryan Originals the success it's going to be?
Come on, you thanked me enough already.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. And I'll find a way to do it. I promise you. Mark my word.
Like I said, I'm too tired to argue with you.
Well, then you can just nap in the car, can't you? Oh,
What?
You have to do one more thing for me. Would you please call my husband and my son and tell them that I have to stay over in New York for a little while longer, because I think it's going to be too late by the time I get out of this meeting with this buyer.
Yeah, I'll take care of it right after I drop this off to Lisa.
Good. Let's go.
Hey, don't you dare have that first baby without me.
Please don't make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh. Every time I move, I think I'm going to go into labor.
Okay, serious. I'll be serious, okay? Seriously. I'm not sharing a bed with John Dixon. There are limits to what I'll do for my sister, Margo.
I said don't make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh. Now, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll give you all the details when I see you in Acros. Right now, somebody else wants to use the phone, okay?
Wait. How's Tom?
He's as determined as ever, Margo. He's told Mama and me he's not going to give up looking for you until he tracks you down.
Well, that's why, after I have the baby and it's old enough to travel, I'm planning on moving on from here. I've got a couple of possibilities I want to talk over with you.
Okay. All right, and I promise I'll be very boring. I won't make you laugh, and then I won't get stuck with delivering your baby.
I love you, Craig.
Hi, Shannon. How was your day?
Don't ask. Buffy Parks wants to change the color on her wallpaper again. I think next time I'm going to hang her.
Oh, well, I'm going to fix you, have them fix a nice cool drink for
Thank you. Have you heard from Uncle Earl?
Oh, no, I haven't. Not today. You know, this is the first time in all these months he's been away that I haven't heard a word.
You know, if he is tracking down the Stenbeck story, who knows where it's taken him, or if there's even a telephone where he's going. Thanks. Lisa, I don't know how you've put up with it all this time, knowing what kind of danger he could be walking into.
Your uncle is a very courageous man, Shannon.
I'll just have to take your word for that.
Yes, well, he is.
Hello, Lisa. Oh, Lila. Hi, Lila. Okay.
Lovely lady.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
So, Lila, did Craig get off to, well, wherever he had to go?
Yes, he did.
Oh, darling, please don't worry. You know, I really do love all of you too much to pry, though I'm dying to.
I'll bet. Does anybody know how Barbara's New York premiere went?
Well, Craig said it went very well. The buyers are ordering right and left, and the press gave rave reviews.
Oh, great! I cannot wait to stuff that in old Lucy's craw.
Yeah, he also said that Barbara got some strange gifts, and the cops think they might be from the competition.
Of course, what? Well, of course that is. The orchids, the wreath, sent to Barbara by the Wicked Witch of Oakdale.
Lisa, it's just a theory. I wouldn't go spreading anything until I have some evidence, you
To
know?
keep more stuff inside of me. If I do it, I'm going to have a million ulcers.
See you later.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Oh,
What?
look at this. Oh, Kirk has a reservation for 7 o'clock. I'm going to do some investigating on my own.
Hi. All right, now, we don't have a reservation, but I figured that this guy might have some pull with the owner.
Oh, my. Well, yes, I guess we might be able to just squeeze you in.
Squeeze me, baby.
Oh, I'll do that.
Why don't you join us?
Maybe a little later, but right now I have a very important date with a very hot bubble bath.
Bubble bath.
Looks like Tom and Hal are ready to move in on Margo.
Oh, will you relax? If they were getting any closer, do you think they'd be sitting here in the Mona Lisa?
Can you imagine what their conversation would be like if Tom knew that Margo's having Hal's baby?
Well, that's why she went to Greece in the first place.
2 beers for table 4.
I don't know what will happen after I find Margo, Shannon. But I do know you'll always be an important part of my life from now on.
Hello, Shannon.
It's weird your aunt and uncle have this incredible mansion with horses and swimming pools and hot and cold running servants. They're never around here long enough to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, money does strange things to people. It's a good thing you and I will never have to worry about that.
You're right there.
It's a good thing to see you in a better mood since before.
Yeah, well, I got a depressing letter from a friend today. Thanks to you, I'm feeling a lot better.
Well, I'm glad.
You going to the cellar tonight to hear Bo sing?
No. I think I'm just going to take advantage of the peace and quiet around here.
Is everything okay with you and Bo?
Well, we're just using this time to reevaluate things, which I think is good for every relationship. You know, once in a while to step back and ask yourself what it's all about and why you're in it and if you want to be in it and all that stuff. My best friend is in a situation right now that I don't think she would be in if she asked herself some of those questions. And I just don't want that happening to Bo and me.
I'm sorry that took so long. My lab took longer than I thought.
Why don't you sit down for a minute, Meg?
I thought you were in a hurry to leave.
I want to talk to you about something.
What? What is it?
You told me that the call you got this morning was from Seth.
That's right.
Iva told me that Seth left before dawn to drive up to see Betsy at her grandparents' cabin.
So?
So where was Seth calling you from?
Well, from the cabin. He was worried because there was so much tension between us last night at Lily's party.
Wait a minute. Seth got up before dawn, drove all the way to Betsy's cabin, and then called you first thing? I don't believe it.
Well, that's because you're an only child. You don't know what it's like coming from a big family where brothers and sisters worry about each other.
Meg, Tonio, hi.
Ah, hi, Iva.
Did Tonio give you the message about Seth?
Yes, I know. Seth was up at the cabin.
No, about going to New York.
What?
Seth has gone to New York to look for a literary agent.
Oh, that's great.
I think Betsy had a hand in it.
Iva, 5 minutes early. I love a woman who can't wait to see me.
Oh, I think my watch must be fast.
She's a regular riot.
Do you guys have big plans for tonight?
Oh, yeah. Going out to dinner at our place.
Where's that?
The Mona Lisa. I tried to get a table in the powder room, but Lisa insisted that it wouldn't fit.
He's serious.
Well, that's good seeing Iva have fun for a change.
So, what are we going to do about dinner?
Well,
I was thinking maybe we could do a picnic dinner. We could drive out to Crooked Lake, get some stuff from the Pamper Palette.
It'd be nice to have a swim, but that's too far.
Well, we could go out to the farm, go to the pond.
No, no way. I spent last night with your family.
Oh, I didn't say anything about family. Now, Seth's in New York, Holden's in Chicago, Iva's with Kirk. We don't even have to drive up the front drive. We can go in the back by the gravel pit. It'll probably be deserted, and we can have a nice romantic evening together.
This is the most relaxed I've been all day.
Now, why is that? Because you're happy or because Holden called last night?
A little bit of both, I think.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Hi, Mom. Hello.
I brought us a nice picnic supper so we won't have to go in until you have to go to work.
Oh, that's cute. It's good, it's good.
Is the best friend you were talking about Meg Reyes?
What makes you say that?
Well, you two are pretty tight, and I get the feeling she's got an unusual marriage.
Well, it works for her. She worships the ground he walks on.
What's the story with her and Rod? Isn't he Meg's cousin?
Well, he was raised by her aunt and uncle, but he's not really related because he was illegitimate.
I wonder if a guy can ever overcome that kind of handicap.
Well, I don't know. I think he's dealing with it pretty well.
Yeah, well, there's still a lot of narrow-minded people out there, Pam.
What are you doing here?
Guess maybe I'll take another swim.
I thought we agreed to spend one night apart.
I just thought I'd come by and say hi before I went to work, you know.
Bo, all I asked for was one night so I could think some things out. What's wrong with
You
that?
weren't thinking about us, Pam. You were here with Spence talking about Meg Antonio.
Oh, you were eavesdropping?
You know I don't trust him.
You know, this is exactly the kind of thing that I've been talking about. This jealousy of yours is driving me insane. If you are so set on protecting somebody, why don't you go find Lily? She seems to love it.
Look, one of these days you're gonna need protecting, and I might just not be here to do it. Hey, Pam, you okay?
I'm fine. Just dandy.
Shannon, I thought surely you would be luxuriating in my beautiful tub built for two by
Well,
now.
that was my intention until Duncan came over here and offered me a drink for old time's sake.
Oh.
So I told him what he could do with his bonny drink.
Where's Teresa?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Hey, I'll bet she's back at the castle getting ready for tomorrow's fashion show.
Oh, you know, I forgot completely about that. Tore up my invitation as soon as Duncan told me that Teresa was his new bed warmer.
You know what? It looks like I might have to be the commentator for that show. That is, if Barbara can't find somebody really splendid to take the place.
I'm still so surprised that Duncan is allowing Barbara to use his castle.
Now, I would... Oh,
excuse me. Sure.
Mrs. Franklin. Hello there. Hi, oh, hi, everybody. Well, the gang's all here, huh?
Where's your husband?
Oh, he's watching a baseball game. Horses with his dragged him away.
Oh, well, come on, we'll find that wonderful table.
Thank
He's
you.
sorry he missed this.
Oh, you
yourself.
Thank you.
Jessica, I need to speak with you tonight. It's urgent.
Okay, can I get a drink first, and then I'll join you?
You'll need it. My offer still stands.
If you don't stop bothering me, Mr. McKechnie, I'm going to call the police after you. I'm sure that Roy would love to arrest you again.
Sean, I'm sorry to hurt you. I was trying to be honest.
Honest? You're the least honest man I know. Oh, and don't worry, after tomorrow's fashion show, I won't come on your island ever again.
I'm not so sure there's going to be a fashion show.
What do you mean by that?
I thought you were leaving to take a bath.
I was, but Duncan ruined my plans as usual. Oh, but enough about me. Have you heard from your friend from Washington?
Yeah. He finished the check, and Margo passed through Athens Custom the day after she left here in March. Now, the computer's still trying to find out where she's been since then.
I have a feeling you're going to find your answers from Margo a lot sooner than I'm going to find mine from Duncan, though. I'm sorry, you had the wrong number.
Oh, good evening.
Hi, Lisa.
Name's here
Is
somewhere.
Lily here yet? No, darling, she won't be here for another hour. I'll let you know just as soon.
Oh, no,
okay, 'cause I
please
meant to
don't.
pick-
Please don't. I want this lady to forget that she's a mother tonight so she can focus all of her attention on my sparkling wit and debonair good looks.
You know, I think it's getting dark earlier.
There is a God, and he's making the working days shorter. Hallelujah.
I used to wish for that when I was a kid and lived in Kansas.
Oh, Josh. Had we known that Henry was beating you and treating you the way he was, we would have had you come here and stay with us.
He was an expert at concealing his hatred to everyone but me.
Now, I don't get this. Why was Uncle Henry so nice at the church functions, and then he went home and beat you black and blue?
Well, you know that Aunt Elizabeth was pregnant when Uncle Henry married her.
But where was Josh's father?
Rod Landry? Well, I never met him, but Aunt Elizabeth said he took off right after he found out that she was pregnant. And then Henry said that he would marry her anyway and raise Josh as his own. But then after Josh was born, his jealousy got the best of him. And he took out his hatred and anger on Josh. Oh, good heavens. I don't know why in the world I brought all this up. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize, Anna. It's good to talk about it. I can see why Betsy hated my jealousy so much.
Hey, I'm sorry things didn't work out with you and Betsy. One thing I know is one day a woman's gonna come along and love you for your great qualities, make you happier than you ever dreamed you could be.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Maggie.
Oh, goodness, isn't this a lovely surprise?
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Doctor recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life. And by Cascade, powder and liquid Cascade for virtually spotless dishes. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hey, Tonya, why don't you come? Come and join us.
No, thank you, Mama. We brought our own.
Bless you.
Thank you.
We thought the place would be deserted.
Well, I have to get ready for work, so
I'll join you up at the house.
Me three.
I thought I wanted to stay and talk to Grandma.
Oh, we had a lot of time to talk before dinner.
Grandma? Oh.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll take a ride with you and Caleb over to the cellar.
Oh, I hope everybody's not leaving on our...
Oh, now don't be silly. Of course not. But I am going to get back to the house and do some writing while it's nice and quiet.
Oh, speaking of writing, Iva told us that Seth has gone to New York to look for an agent, and that Betsy's responsible for that.
Yes, that's true, Tonio.
And now Miller Brothers is transferring her to their office in Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Dad, let's go.
Daughter. You need help with the
No, I'll get this. I'll meet you all up at the house.
Goodbye, Meg.
Come by and
Tonio.
kiss good night before you leave, okay? Enjoy your picnic.
Night.
Something I said? Well, I think I'll cool off, Meg. Why don't you set out the dinner?
I don't understand that kind of deliberate cruelty.
What are you talking about?
The only reason you brought up Betsy's name was to hurt Josh. You have a sadistic side of you that you love kicking people when they're down, and it scares me.
And I don't understand why you always defend your cousin and attack your husband and the father of your baby. Wow, this is great. This is the life.
Spence? Rosa was going to give me just some stale potato chips until she heard you were here.
I think I must remind her of her son or something.
Oh, I don't know. I think she's fattening you up for the kill.
I heard you and Bo arguing before. I know he doesn't like me. I don't know why, though.
It's because you're friendly with me. And Lily.
How's Lily figure into this?
Well, they've been getting pretty close since she started working at the cellar. I mean, he even dedicated his last song to her.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to talk to her?
I don't know. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just the way he is with men sometimes. It might be something that happened to him with his sister. I don't know. I just hope it doesn't become too much of a problem, though, in our relationship.
How do you eat this?
I like them hot.
Oh, my. I have to go stick my tongue in the pool. You want to come?
As soon as I knock off the rest of these.
You're working for me now, Spence, and I want you to be very careful there's no repeat of what happened to that girl in South Dakota.
Spence, you don't know what you're missing!
Well, I'm going to go take that famous bath I've been talking about all night. And if I don't fall asleep, I'll come back down and see you guys.
I hope you do.
Bye, Shannon.
I can't believe Duncan would let her go. I mean, all she wanted was to get married and have a couple kids.
Well, there's a lot about Duncan McKechnie I don't understand. He's a strange bird.
That's the truth.
You know, I'm kind of glad Barbara's not coming back to do her show at his castle, even if it means I have to spend yet another night alone.
You know, I've been doing that for so long, I don't think I could handle having to share my bed.
Well, it's kind of like riding a bicycle. You never forget.
Well, if you all will excuse me, I'm going to go see what Duncan wanted to talk about.
Jessica, why don't you tell him your fees double after office hours? Maybe that'll cure his need to talk while people are out at dinner.
Boy, your insecurity show.
It's not my insecurity, it's my anger. I just get sick of people taking advantage of Jessica's good nature, huh?
Well, maybe your sister is right, Roy.
Mom, whose side are you on?
I'm on yours, baby. But if your father showed the jealousy that you're showing, I don't think your sister or you would be sitting here now. I mean, think. Maybe, you're taking advantage of Jessica's good nature, too?
So that's why I disappeared last night after Tobias called.
Well, I understand your concern, Duncan, but you can't just withdraw your offer you made Barbara.
I don't want to do that, but I also don't want to risk the lives of all the people that she invited to the show.
Well, let me think about it, but I can tell you this. If you back out now, the night before the show, you're going to stir up all the suspicions that you've been trying to avoid.
Well, I want to know why you cut me off when I was asking Lisa about Lily.
You know, we're a lot alike.
You and me?
Mm-hmm. See, you have this very warm maternal side that sometimes threatens to take over the sexier, more intriguing side.
Go on.
In the same way, I have a side that's good at business, but I don't want that to take over the rest of my life. Being with you brings out a side of me that I like best. That's why I think we're alike, and that's why I think we're good for each other. Excuse me, will you? Lila, excuse me, may I make a request for the night?
Oh, sure.
Well, we're feeling very romantic over there, and you do this wonderful song, something, something, if you say my eyes are beautiful, it's because of you. Does that sound right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I hadn't really planned on doing that tonight.
Oh, please, it would mean so much to me. I'll tell you what, as added incentive, I will give you $100 to donate towards your favorite charity. What about that?
Don't turn down Kirk's request on my account. I know I got choked up the last time he sang that song, but you know what they say. You gotta face the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mona Lisa takes great pleasure in presenting the beautiful and talented Lila Montgomery Peretti.
Thank you. Good to see you all tonight. We want to start the set off by a very special request. If you say my eyes are beautiful, it's because they're looking at you. And if you could only see yourself, you would feel the same way too. You could say that I am a dreamer who's had a dream come true.
It's because they're looking at you. Now my heart is an open door.
Yes, thank you, Flora. Thank you. Your warm milk has always helped me sleep.
I'm sending the cassette you asked for, Margo, but I can't imagine why you want to listen to a song that's bound to bring back painful memories.
I got a great buy on this lean, mean machine, so I sprung for an extra set of headphones, and in a few more days, you and the Bambino can listen to your mom's beautiful music together.
If you say my eyes are beautiful, it's because they're looking. And if you could only see yourself, you would feel the same way too. You could say that I am a dreamer whose head
This song only holds happy memories for me. It also helps remind me why I chose to have my baby somewhere so far away from home. I love Tom too much to hurt him with the truth. And how could I ruin Hal's happiness by telling him I'm having his baby? So if I sound sad, it's only because all the wonderful times I had with Tom are gone. And we'll never have that future that we dreamed of.
won't you come inside for more? You give love so sweetly now.
My Tom.
Take my love, take it completely now. If you say my eyes are beautiful.
Time to fasten your seatbelts.
Grease?
Oh, we'll be landing in less than half an hour.
Oh, boy. Margo, here I come.
Are you meeting your wife there?
No, my sister. Sierra, if you and Bryant were with me, everything would be perfect.
Thinking about business?
I ran into Kirk Anderson earlier today. He made a crack about Craig being able to buy back the business soon.
It's not true, is it?
No,
Why would he say that?
to annoy me. Or maybe Lucinda has decided to give Craig the money.
Lucinda offered to give Craig the money, and he refused.
Yes, well, maybe he's swallowed his pride by now. He's a dangerous enemy. And Emily doesn't see it.
Well, I think Emily sees only what she wants to see, which is usually what's best for Emily.
You used to be one of Emily's staunchest defenders.
Well, I guess I've grown up since then. When I heard that Holden and Emily were getting a divorce, I realized they never really loved one another at all.
Many men would think that Holden was a fool to walk away from such a rich woman.
Well, then they'd be as shallow and as selfish as Emily is. That's why I want to see things work out for Lily and Holden. They've got a love for one another that's not only based on a physical attraction.
What a romantic.
I guess. But I don't think Holden and Lily have ever slept together.
Come on, Meg, they lived together last summer in Wyoming.
Well, they may have shared the same living quarters, but I really don't think they ever made love. They've got a kind of a bond, a kind of a love that doesn't need sex to survive. I guess I'm really just understanding what a love like that can be like.
Well, I think that a physical love is just as important.
I hope that Tonio didn't get to you with those cracks about Betsy.
Nah, I don't let him bother me, but I do worry about him mistreating Meg.
Yeah, we all do, but so far she hasn't complained.
You know what time it is?
No, don't have a watch.
I know Lily would sure appreciate a call from Holden right about now.
Yeah, I just hope I'm wrong about Holden and the boss's daughter.
Hostility is Holden's way, but I swear if he should ever hurt that girl, I'll show him hostility. He'll never forget.
Lisa, I noticed that Bo was a little down tonight, so I was wondering if I could let him off early. Is that all right?
Now, you are the boss down there.
Oh, okay. I mean, yes, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
So you know what I mean?
Lily.
Now, are my two gorgeous escorts going to escort me downstairs?
Certainly, darling.
Hey.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, thanks.
Whoa, you smell great.
Oh, thanks. Go do bubble bath.
Must have been some bath. You were gone for an hour.
I used some of my best sketches in the bathtub. I have to remember to use those waterproof markers, though.
I'm glad you came back.
So am I. Where's Hal?
He went to call his wife.
Oh.
Thank you so much for singing that request.
Oh.
And, as promised, here's $100 towards your favorite cherry.
Oh, you don't...
That would be me.
That would be the AIDS Research Fund at the hospital, Iva.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Easy come, easy go.
Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you.
You're welcome. You do have gorgeous eyes, you know. Like these great dark pools of water. I'd go swimming in them.
Where did you get that line? You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very serious.
You are.
And I was serious about what I said about the other side of me. And about needing you to keep it in check.
Oh, Lisa. Hi, honey.
Oh,
How you doing? Barbara wanted me to deliver this in person. It's filled with loose ends. She said you know how to straighten out.
Oh.
It's your basic assortment of matchbooks and notes written on matchbooks and the cocktail napkins and hotel receipts with a few cards and other things thrown in there.
Now look at this. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to decipher all this or not.
I'm sure
dear. Look.
Here you go.
Oh my.
There's one I wanted you to...
Okay. So last time, open your mouth really wide. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No. No. I bet Rosa would have fed you these herself if I wasn't here.
Do you believe that? It was the shortest apron I've ever seen that lady wear. God, if you're right, I better double lock the old door tonight.
This was really nice, but I have to get back. I have so many things I have to do.
Oh, hey, listen, can't you wait a little longer?
No, not really. I have about this high is the bill sitting on my desk, and I haven't cleaned my room in about 3 weeks, so I really should go. You can let go of my arm now.
I can, not after waiting so long to have some time alone with you.
What? Oh, no. No. Spence, I'm not kidding. Please let me go. Spence, I'm not kidding. Spence.
As soon as your Uncle Craig gets here, we can both rest, okay? Okay. Oh, I'm coming. But you're gonna have to be patient because I'm not as spry as I used to be.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, boy. Hi.
Oh.
Margo, you look,
Huge.
yes. But wonderful. Really wonderful.
You look wonderful, too. And you put on some weight. It looks great.
Not as much as you have, though, I don't think.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Promise not to make me laugh.
Okay, I will promise I won't make you laugh as long as... Just hold on, I'll tell you how much I love you.
Oh.
Barbara couldn't say enough about how much you helped her, Hank. Not just with the show, but with those things that somebody sent to make her think that James was back.
Yeah, well, I'd do anything to help her out. You know that.
Thanks.
Well, now I better go check and make sure everything's ready to go at the castle. Otherwise, it won't be a show tomorrow night.
Take care.
Folks, later. Hey, hi.
I heard your show was a big success.
Yeah, well, it couldn't have been any bigger. I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. You know what? I just realized you never apologized to me for interrupting my dinner with Hank.
I didn't think apologies were necessary.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, all right?
Oh, yes. You'll probably find me right here where he left me, going through all this stuff. So.
You know, I don't know what this is doing here, but I guess you'll figure it out.
Yes, I guess.
Good night.
Good night. Craig's business card.
Oh, Nurse Kinsey, yeah. How's Brian doing?
You're never going to believe this. I know where Margo is, and the answer just fell into my lap.
What?
Look, it's Craig's business card. He must have dropped it when he was seeing Barbara. Turn it over. There's Margo's name, and there's a number on it, and it looks like it's a European phone number, right?
Yes,
It
yeah.
is.
30 is the country code for Greece, and these first 3 digits are the digits that I used to call Inspector Hanyotis. That has got to mean that Margo has been in Akros all this time.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Shoes by Phyllis Poland. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.